Hey everybody, and welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, the author of The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss, and this is where I show you recipes that will help you achieve and maintain healthy, permanent, and sustainable weight loss. I have a super easy, delicious recipe today that will be a great accompaniment for so many dishes like salads and vegetables, and it's called Marinated Onions. And my good friend, PCRM cooking instructor and health coach in Columbia, Maryland, Sharon McRae, taught me how to make this, and it's so yummy. And you really only need a couple of ingredients. First, I want to show you my really cool cutting board that I got from the Holland Bowl Mill. I'll put a link in the show notes if you're interested in getting something like this. It makes great gifts for weddings and anniversaries. You can customize it for free. Mine says, if you're not hungry enough to eat vegetables, you're not hungry, which I believe is true. They also have other really cool, beautiful, one-of-a-kind bowls, including chopping bowls. So I really do use these because I love them. So we're going to start with an onion. If you watch any of my videos, you know, especially in SOS-free, sugar, oil, salt-free cooking, everything starts with an onion. And you can use any kind of onion you want, a yellow onion, a sweet onion, a white onion. I'm using a red onion today because that's what I have. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut the onion in slices. And anytime you cut a round object, you always want to cut the ends off to make what's called a stabilizing cut so that it doesn't roll. And then this can go into your scrap bag. When you get the bag full, you can put it in your Instant Pot and make broth. I show you a recipe for that on this YouTube page. It's also in my book, The Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss. And I wish I had somebody to cut onions for me. It's my least favorite task. That's a great thing about having a sous chef. You give them all the jobs that you don't love. Because I love onions, just raw onions, you know, they always make me cry. And I've tried all those tricks, you know, lighting the candle, running the water. I've even paid $25 for those onion goggles, but to no avail. So what I'm gonna do, I'm starting to cry, is I'm just gonna make this into slices. Oh boy, red onion tends to be really, really strong. Oh boy. Probably should have done this in advance. I should go get my onion goggles. Okay, this is where you gotta be careful. I do like using mandolins, but gosh, with the tears in my eyes, I probably wouldn't see. Okay, there we go. All right, whew. Not too far. All right, good. Thank God that's over. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is cry. I'm gonna put these in a jar. I love these little jars. These are from Trader Joe's. This is where I get my pears that I use. If you watched my holiday webinar where I showed you how to make the world's most delicious lemon meringue pie, the pears come in a jar like this. I reuse them for this recipe and for my barefoot dressing to give it gifts. So you obviously could use a bigger jar or a glass bowl, whatever you want. So you put in as many as you can, and sometimes I need more than one jar. And actually, this does make really nice gifts. So you want to jam them in, and that's what you do till it's full. Oh. I'm really crying. I wonder if that's how they get actors to cry and have them cut an onion. And this is a great recipe, by the way. You know how sometimes you just have like a little onion left over and you don't know what to do with it? This is a great recipe to use with leftover onion as well. Okay, so that looks like about enough. You get in as many as you can. And I've been using this just as a garnish, like on steamed vegetables. It's been great. I often have a combination of broccoli, carrots, and cabbage, and it's so good. It's just such a flavorful condiment. It makes kale delicious. You can put, it's so good on salads. And there we go. Okay, so I'm not gonna put this in because it doesn't look good to me, this yellow part. So I got all of it in. That was perfect. That was about one medium size red onion, and now I'm going to put the vinegar. So when Sharon taught me to make it, we did it with apple cider vinegar, and it was good, but it was a little bit strong for me. So I thought that this time I wanted it a little bit less sharp, so I'm going to use rice vinegar. Make sure you use unsweetened, because a lot of rice vinegar, like especially if you get sushi, has sugar in it, so we don't want that, and we definitely don't want salt. So I just happen to have this brand on hand. I have the Trader Joe's, and I have this one from another company. So I'm just gonna put in You want to fill the jar to the top. Now here's the thing. I'm not going to fill it all the way, and I'm going to tell you why. It's just a little too strong for me. I don't really like sour that much, so I thought this time I'd put a little bit of California Balsamic, white balsamic in to add just a little bit of sweetness. I'm not going to put that much compared to how much of the other I put in. But I think it's going to be a real nice combination, because when you think about it, pickles, things a little bit more of this one. When you think about things like pickles, what do they always have? Sugar and salt. So I think this is going to be perfect. And then you're going to set it up in the fridge, and it's just going to marinate. It stays a really long time, and when you take it out to use, and you have the water, not the water left, but the vinegar left, you can just keep adding to it. Now what I like to do, this is my own twist, is to add a little dill weed. Kind of make it like dill pickles, dill onions. I love the spices from local spicery. They're non-irridated, they're organic, they're made in small batches. I'm not measuring, but I suppose if I were, that might be a tablespoon. And then I'm just going to use my knife because it's handy. And then press this down. Get this, whoopsie. Get this, I'll use my fingers because that probably would work better. If I wanted to, I did make it very, very full. There we go. Just press it down. And I can stir that up a little bit later. I'm going to put the top on. I can shake it up to get those spices really mixed. There we go, nice. And then the next day, it looks like this. This still has the label on. These are the jarred pears that I use for my lemon meringue pie. And then they're soft, they're delicious. I'm telling you, you are going to absolutely love this. I would eat this now, but I'm not hungry. So give it a try. I don't see why this wouldn't work with other vegetables, cauliflower, carrots. I think this would be great. It's so much less expensive than buying it, and you don't have the sugar and salt, and I think it would make a great gift. So give it a try, and thank you so much for watching another episode of Weight Loss Wednesday. If you like what you see, please share these videos with your loved ones and consider subscribing to my channel. I'm Chef AJ, and I truly believe you can have both the health and the body that you so richly deserve, and I try to create recipes that will help you get there. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Check this out.